Welcome to this morning flow. For the next 18 minutes, we're going to move gently and mindfully to awaken the body as well as the mind. So let's go ahead and get started. Come to a comfortable seated position, close the eyes, and start to get in tune with the breath. Deep inhale through the nose, deep exhale through the nose. Take one hand to your chest, to your heart, and the other to your belly. Inhale, feel the rise. Exhale, feel the fall. Get nice and long through the spine, relax through the hip creases, and relax through the jaw. Take a few more breaths at your own pace, and just notice how this breath is nourishing your body. If you wish to set an intention for this practice or for the rest of your day, then take a moment now to do so. Blink the eyes open and reach the arms up towards the ceiling, really getting long through the side body, feeling a stretch in the ribs, remembering your breath. Inhale, reach, and exhale, grab the left wrist with the right hand, bend over to the right side. Keep grounded through your seat, and eventually start to rotate your chest open towards the ceiling, and maybe your gaze will make its way to the left corner of the ceiling. Inhale, come back through center, reach up, and exhale, grasp opposite hand and bend over to the opposite side this time. Again, start to swivel the chest open, maybe start to gaze up. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, side bend over to the right side again. So go ahead and come back through center again and grasp the opposite hand and bend over to the left. Really opening through the shoulders before you start your day. And on the next exhale, come back through center and just let the hands fall and start to make your way to a tabletop position. Align wrists below shoulders and knees directly below the hips. Flowing through our cat-cow poses, we'll inhale, drop the belly, look in front of us, and exhale, scoop the belly in, gaze towards the navel. Inhale, sink the belly, arching the spine. Exhale, scoop in, curl in. And at your own pace, breathe through these cat and cow poses, which are exceptionally good for waking up the body first thing in the morning and really opening up the spine, as well as getting our breath coordinated with our body. Come back into a neutral tabletop, and you're going to lift the right arm, and then exhale, thread it through between the left arm and the left leg. So you're going to set the right shoulder down, rest the right side of your face on the ground. So we're just stretching through the shoulders here and through the back. Inhale, exhale, and then start to come back through center into your tabletop. Lift the left arm out, and then exhale, thread it through the right side this time. Go ahead and rest on the left shoulder and just keep reaching the left fingertips farther to that right side. We'll stay here for 2 deep breaths. Inhale, come back through center into your tabletop again, and extend the left leg long behind you, taking the left toes to the ground at first, and then start to lift the toes up off of the ground. And then you'll start to walk the right fingertips forward and lift the right arm off of the ground, reaching in opposite directions. Inhale, get long, and exhale, bring it down. Take the right toes back this time, and then whenever you're ready, start to lift that right leg up off of the ground, reaching it back. And then walk the left fingertips forward, lift the left arm up, reaching it forward. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Exhale, come back down into your tabletop. We're going to gently make our way into our first downward dog of the day. So tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and then back, finding an inverted V shape. If your muscles are feeling tight, maybe start to pedal the feet to try to loosen the calves, the hamstrings. Make any movements that are necessary here to just wake up the body. Remember to connect with your breath, and then go ahead and settle back into that downward dog pose. And we'll hold it here for 3 more deep breaths. And then very slow and controlled, start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. And whenever you get there, we're just going to stay in forward fold. You can take any variation here that you want to take. I'm going to grasp opposite elbows and just slowly rock back and forth to open up through the different areas in my legs. So just let the body hang heavy, release through the neck, release any tension that you still maybe holding from the night or from yesterday, and just let it go here in this space. So intentional breath, deep inhale, and exhale, just feel it all float away. Slowly start to rise up, hinging at the hips, reach the arms up overhead, standing up, and exhale the palms to heart center, and then release the hands to the sides, coming into our mountain pose. So ground through all corners of the feet, really get rooted, and then engage the quads. Slightly tuck the tailbone, get long through the spine, draw the shoulders back. The palms are facing forward. This seemingly simple pose is such a strong, inspirational way to start the day. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale, let it all go. Release out of the pose and take the palms to the sacrum, so on the lower back with the fingers facing up. Draw the elbows in towards one another and starting to back bend. We're going to shift the hips forward, start to lean the chest back. So we're being mindful not to drop the neck here. Just maybe start to work the gaze up towards the ceiling. So for every inhale, lengthen, and for every exhale, bend a little bit deeper. And then whenever you're ready, use the core and the leg muscles to bring you back upright. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Plant the palms and step the left foot back, coming into a low lunge. And inhale, reach the arms up overhead, still in this low lunge pose. So we want a 90-degree bend in that front leg. Inhale, and then exhale, place the palms on the right leg, tuck the back toes, and lift up into your high lunge. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, and exhale, maybe even start to reach those arms back, creating a slight back bend. On the exhale, we're going to plant the hands on either side of that right foot and step the back foot forward, forward fold. Get grounded, and then step the right foot back this time into your low lunge, taking the right knee to the ground. When you're ready, inhale, reach up nice and long through the spine, really reaching up through the fingertips. Notice the opening in the right hip flexor here. And on the next exhale, we're going to take the hands to the left leg this time. Tuck the back toes, rise up, high lunge, arms reach up. So keep that bend in the front knee and try to keep straightening through the back leg. And if you want to start taking a slight back bend here, start to reach the arms back behind you, opening the chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, plant the hands and step the front foot back into your plank pose. So keep that shoulder wrist alignment, engage the core, don't let the hips rise too much or sink too low. Bring the knees down to the ground, untuck the toes, bend the elbows in towards the ribs, and we're going to start to lower the torso down to the ground slowly. Inhale, start to peel the chest up off of the ground, coming into either your cobra pose or your up dog, whatever you're feeling right now. Hold here for a couple of deep breaths. And then work your way through your tabletop and into child's pose. So take the knees wide, the feet together, just sitting the hips back onto the heels, letting the forehead rest on the ground, and let the arms delicately rest in front of you. We're going to be here for a little while, so just let the body get heavy, let gravity take over. Again, relax through the hip creases, through the jaw, any area that holds a lot of tension, and just redirect your attention to your breath. Inhale, exhale. Savor this moment of stillness, of just being. Emerging from child's pose, we're going to walk the hands out to the front of the mat, press into the hands, spread the fingers, and lift your way into your downward dog. Take a breath here, and then start to walk the feet towards the hands again, and start walking the hands also towards the feet, meeting somewhere in the middle of the mat in forward fold. And then bend the knees deeply, drop the hips, and find your way into a seated position. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch and let the knees splay out into our Baddha Konasana pose, our butterfly. Grab right above the ankles and start to straighten through the spine and let this grip facilitate your stretch. Inhale, exhale, and then start to walk the fingers forward, just bowing over your legs. We're going to spend a few moments here, so just find a position that's comfortable for you and tune into your breath and tune into opening through the legs and through the hips. And you don't have to try so hard in this pose. Notice the subtle shifts that your body may make. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper with each breath. One last deep inhale, one more deep exhale, and then start to walk the fingertips back in towards the body. Take the soles of the feet to the ground about hip distance apart, and we're going to take the hands behind us, planting the palms firmly on the ground with the fingertips facing our body. And we're going to start to lift the hips up. So press into the feet, into the hands, lift the hips high towards the sky, creating a reverse tabletop position. Let the neck become neutral in this position, so don't drop the head or tuck the chin in. And exhale, start to come back down into your seat. Take an inhale, and then prep the body to go back up into your reverse tabletop. Go ahead, rise up. Lift the hips higher. Really feel the stretch in your chest and in your shoulders, and as well as in the hips. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring it back down slowly. Take the feet about a foot in front of you and then reach the hands out long. Start to curl our way onto our back. So engage the core and mindfully find your way onto your mat. Once you get there, extend the legs out long and reach the arms back behind you. Try to reduce the curve in your lower back by engaging the core, and really extend from fingertip to toe tip, stretching the entire body. From here, we're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest and grab that right shin with both hands. Inhale and then exhale, release the leg. Go ahead and lift the left leg this time, drawing the left knee in towards the chest, grabbing at the shin. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to draw both knees in towards the chest, hugging both shins. Inhale. And then exhale, release both feet to the ground. Both soles of the feet are pressing into the ground. We're going to take the left ankle and cross it right above the right knee, coming into a figure 4 pose. Flex the foot, inhale, and start to draw the right knee in towards your chest again. Start to maybe grasp the back side of the right leg, just to pull you in a little bit deeper into the pose. Inhale, exhale, and keeping your figure 4 pose, go ahead and release the right foot back down to the ground. And we're going to just shift our hips from right to left here. So letting the legs fall over to the left. Remember to keep flexing through the feet. And then come back through center and shift your way over to the right. And then we'll do it again, coming back through center. Let the legs fall over to the left. Coming back through center on the inhale, and exhale over to the right. Inhale, come back through center again. Release the left foot to the ground, and we're going to take figure 4 on the opposite side. So this time take right ankle right above the left knee. Flex the foot and then lift up off of that left foot, drawing the knee in towards the chest, and maybe wrapping the hands around the back of the left leg, drawing the knee in even closer. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and then release the left foot back down to the ground. Taking our alternating twist, we're going to exhale, let the legs fall over to the right side. And then on the inhale, we're going to come back up through center. Exhale, let them fall slowly over to the left. And then come back through center again. And we'll take the twist to the right side one last time. And then inhale, come back through center. And start to take your final twist on the left side. When we get back through center this time, we're going to take both legs out long, coming into Shavasana. Take your hands to the belly, to the solar plexus, a powerful energy center. Let the eyes close, let the body relax, and just prepare itself for the rest of the day. This may be the only chance today that you get to just sit and be in silence, without duties, tasks, deadlines. So really appreciate this moment with yourself. And then start to roll over onto one side. And then work your way up into a seated pose, similar to the one that you started this class in. And again, take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And again, feel the heartbeat, feel the breath waking you up, welcoming you to a new day. One last deep inhale, and then open the mouth, exhale it all out. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.